everyone, welcome back to another reaction video. If you're eventually watching this on YouTube, I encourage you to join our Patreon community where you also get to be a part of choosing the exclusive films and shows that I watch for you guys. Everything in that drops on YouTube like a month plus, so if you guys, want to go check that out. You also get access to all of my reactions, early access to my reactions, Discord access where we have movie nights every month. Yeah, we just finished watching Independence Day, and we are going into, or at least the next movie that you guys chose for me is called Blood Diamond? Blood Diamond. And today we're going to be, and we also just finished watching Clone Wars Season 2, Episode 5, 6, 7, 8 as well. And today we're going to be watching Season 3, Episode 5 of Game of Thrones. And as you guys know, I watched the pre-summary of the last episode, and during the intro, I kind of talk about what I'm expecting, what I want to happen, and what I hope I gain more information on. You know what I'm saying? So today we're going to be watching that, so let's just dive into it, and we'll just start talking about it. I completely forgot about the last episode, dude. Holy mother of pearl. Khaleesi? I've completely forgot about the whole thing she did. So I'm really hoping we get some glimpse on what's going on with that. I also saw a glimpse of Arya. We're trying to figure out what the hell's happening with her. I'm hoping, honestly, because I don't think we got a little glimpse in the last episode. I could be wrong. I don't remember if we got an update on the whole thing with Bran and about him being a warg, I believe it's called. I also hope we get a little update on the Jaime situation with Bree. I mean, honestly, it's probably just because Jaime wanted to save himself and he obviously can't do it alone. But I don't know. I'm kind of interested to see in their relationship dynamic, which is probably just like that little part of me that wants that. But yeah, I'm kind of interested to see on why he saved her, because I honestly, if I try to think about it, I don't know if there's any beneficial factor for him to save her, because I don't know if she would even be able to do anything for him, I guess you could say. I guess that sounds a little bad, but I'm saying because of his position, I guess. So I'm just trying to think in his mind, what could he be going through that he decided to save her, except for the benefit of his own life.
Cast your light upon us.
Lord of light, defend us!
Show us the truth. Strike this man down if he is guilty. Give strength to his sword if he is true. Lord of light, give us wisdom. For the night is dark and full of terrors.
The night is dark and full of terrors.
Honestly, this show is so unexpected, but I'm wondering if he would even die. Would they kill him off? I honestly wouldn't. Just unexpected show. I don't know what I would think would happen. I think you know what I'm thinking about is when he saved Sansa.
Lord, cast your light upon this man, your servant. Bring him back from death and darkness. His flame has been extinguished. Restore his light. The night is dark. Lord,
Arya, don't!
bring him back from death and darkness. His flame
Looks like the god likes me more than your butcher's boy.
He will. But not today.
What the fuck? Oh, are we learning about something else today? Shit. I'm like, dude, every season has like a new...
There are 19 castles guarding the wall. How many are manned?
3.
You sure of that? Which 3?
Castle Black.
Aye, Castle Black. Everyone knows Castle Black. Which others?
Eastwatch by the Sea. And the Shadow Tower.
How many men remain in Castle Black?
1,000.
Liar.
What happens to your eagle after I kill you? Does he drift away like a kite with his strings cut? Or does he just flop dead to the ground?
He's no crow.
Just because you want him inside you, don't make him one of us.
I'm not afraid of you.
I like you, boy. But if you lie to me, I'll pull your guts out through your throat.
Is all right? You still a crow? It's time you proved yourself. You
Egret.
swore some vows.
Oh my
I
god.
want you to break them. I want you to see me. Are you still dressed? You know nothing, Jon Snow. Oh. That was the first one. Then there was this then boy. Spoke no common, but gods, he was built like a mammoth.
Yeah, thanks. I think I've heard enough.
Let's not go back. Let's stay here a while longer.
Oh.
I don't ever want to leave this cave, Jon Snow. Not ever.
Cute.
I want my gold.
I'm happy for Jon Snow.
Be repaid in full when the war's over.
He deserves it.
Nothing but thief.
Go in peace, Sandor Clegane. The Lord of Light isn't done with you yet.
What exactly happened that he survived? Oh, here we are. Our little update.
Kingslayer.
Pick him up, Locke. You've lost a hand.
No, my lord. He has it here.
I forgot about that. I forgot about
Take
that.
this away.
Send it to his father.
You'll hold your tongue unless you want to lose it. Cut her free. Apologies, my lady. You're under my protection now.
Thank you, my lord.
Find suitable rooms for our guests. We'll speak later.
That's that word from the capital.
You haven't heard? Stannis Baratheon laid siege to King's Landing. Sailed into Blackwater Bay. Stormed the gates with thousands of men. And your sister... How can I put this? Is alive and well. Your father's forces prevailed. Take him to Qyburn.
Am I wrong for thinking that there's some type of attraction with Jaime and Bree? I don't know if it was the bickering back and forth, but that could also be the opposite of why I shouldn't think that.
Corruption has spread. I fear it must be cut away. The safest course would be to take the whole armor.
And you'll die. What's your chain?
The Citadel stripped me of it. They found some of my experiments too bold.
You know, one of the sounds that I hate?
I can take away the rotting flesh and try and burn out the corruption with boiling wine.
Oh my god.
With any luck, that will suffice.
I hate those little sounds. You want to finish my? You want me to finish my sentence? Is what I mean. I don't like these little sounds that they do with the little flesh. I just have both head. I just. Oh my god.
Willem. Is this a rescue?
Lannister filth!
I didn't do anything! I'm just a scoring disgrace!
Bring them in.
That's not good.
It took 5 of you to murder 2 unarmed squires.
Not murder, your grace. Vengeance.
Vengeance. Those boys didn't kill your sons. I saw Harry and die on the battlefield, and Torrent
Was strangled by the Kingslayer. They were his kids.
They were boys!
Tell your mother to look at them. She killed them as much as I.
My mother had nothing to do with this. This was your treason.
It's treason to free your enemies. In war, you kill your enemies. Did your father not teach you that, boy?
Leave him.
Damn, Rob has some patience.
Leave me to the king. He wants to give me a scolding before he sets me free. That's how he deals with treason. Our king in the north.
He's not gonna do that.
Call him.
Escort Lord Karstark to the dungeon. Hang the rest.
Mercy, sire! I didn't kill anyone! I only watched for the guards!
This one was only the Watcher. Hang him last so he can watch the others die.
Please, please, Lord, they made me do it!
Holy. Oh, and now what is she gonna say? I didn't marry you for this. I didn't marry this person.
They were Tywin Lannister's nephews. The Lannisters pay their debts. They never stopped talking about
Would you make me a liar as well as a murderer?
Wouldn't be lying.
Now they're dead.
And more boys will keep dying until this war is over. You need Karstark men to end it.
Spare his life. Keep him as a hostage.
A hostage. We'll tell the Karstarks that as long as they remain loyal, he will not be harmed.
Damn.
We are King Stark and Karstark.
That didn't stop you from betraying me, and it won't save you now.
I don't want it to save me. I want it to haunt you to the end of your days.
Kneel, my lord.
Is he just like scaring him?
Would you speak a final word?
Kill me and be cursed. You are no king of mine.
Oh, just kidding. Wow.
I thank God every day for bringing Melisandre to us. She gave you a son. I gave you nothing.
That's not true.
Is he?
So you've come to see her as well. There is no need. You must keep away from such distractions.
She's my daughter. I want to see her.
You are a king. You don't need my permission.
Oh my god, she sounds like brainwashed.
The birds have scales and the fish take wing. I know. Oh, oh, oh.
Sheree.
Father!
I feel like he's growing kind of hatred
You've
for
grown since I last saw you.
the Red Woman.
Mother said you fought in a battle. Did you win? Did the Onion Knight come back with you?
He did. He fought bravely.
He hasn't come to visit me. He said he'd bring me back a present from the capital.
He won't be visiting, child.
Why not? He's my friend. Look. He made this for me. But don't tell Mother I have it. Mother doesn't like the Onion Knight.
Sir Davos is a traitor. He's rotting in a dungeon cell for his crime. Best forget him.
Not so hard. You'll scrub the skin off.
What are you doing here?
Need a bath. Let me out of these rags. Now get out.
There's another tub.
This one suits me fine.
Don't worry, not interested. You're supposed to get me to King's Landing in one piece. Not going so well, is it? I want to Renly died with you guarding it. That was unworthy. Forgive me. You protected me better than most.
Don't you mock me?
I'm apologizing. I'm sick of fighting. Let's call a truce.
You need trust to have a truce.
I trust you. You all despise me. Kingslayer. Oathbreaker. Man without honor. Robert Baratheon marched from the council after his victory at the Trident. But my father arrived first. The whole Lannister army at his back, promising to defend the city against the rebels. I urged him to surrender peacefully. But the king didn't listen to me. Didn't listen to Varys, who tried to warn him. But he did listen to Grand Maester Pycelle. You can trust the Lannisters, he said. We opened the gates and my father sacked the city. Once again, I came to the king, begging him to surrender. Burn them all, he said. Tell me if your precious Renly commanded you to kill your own father and stand by while thousands of men, women, and children burned alive, would you have done it? Drove my sword into his back. Burn them all, he kept saying. Burn them all. That's where Ned Stark found me.
If this is true, why didn't you tell anyone?
Stark, you think the honorable Ned Stark wanted to hear my side? He judged me. By what right does the wolf judge the lion? By what right?
The Kingslayer!
Jamie. My name's Jamie.
Well, this got just a little bit more difficult for me. What the fuck? Oh my lord. Got goosebumps.
Your reputation in Westeros has suffered over the years.
Suffer for a reason. I sold men into slavery.
I don't know if your presence by her side will help our cause when we go home. We both want her to rule. Am I wrong? If we are truly her loyal servants, we will do whatever needs to be done. No matter the cost. No matter our pride.
You're not Lord Commander here. You're just another exile, and I take my orders from the Queen.
It's kind of crazy to think about who will end up on the throne in whatever time being. Because you can see, like, hope on who could be the next one to be on the throne.
I'm going to take their home away from them. I need men to replace the Karstarks who marched home. There is only one person in this kingdom with that kind of army who hasn't already sided with the Lannisters. The man whose daughter I was supposed to marry. Walder Frey.
Smart.
Splendid fight. Do you have any idea when we might?
I'll plant the seed as soon as Joffrey and I are married. It should grow quickly.
Joffrey won't let me leave. He's got too many reasons to keep me here.
I don't know you. Oliver, if it please you. I should like to see you spar with a proper partner, sir.
Oh.
I'll have you know I'm to be married soon, and even my intended hasn't the slightest notion.
They rarely do, in my experience.
You have a good deal of experience, do you?
With the husbands?
I did not expect that.
Seems our Knight of Flowers is engaged to be wed.
Is he? And who's the lucky girl?
She may not be the grandest ship in the world, or the fastest, but she's mine. I've always wanted a ship. Now I want a dozen. Strange, isn't it?
What is?
It doesn't matter what.
The way these things just intermingle is absolutely insane.
The Karstarks have marched home. The young wolf has lost half his army. His days are numbered. Theon Greyjoy murdered both his brothers. That makes Sansa Stark the heir to Winterfell. And I am not about to hand her over to the Tyrells.
The Tyrell army is helping us to win this war. Do you really think it's wise to refuse them?
There's nothing to refuse. We need to act first and kill this union in its crib.
How
do we do that?
We find Sansa Stark a different husband.
Wonderful.
Yes, it is.
You're lying.
You can't mean it.
I can, and I do.
Joffrey has made this poor girl's life miserable since the day he took her father's head. Now she's finally free of him, and you give her to me? That's cruel, even for you.
You intend on mistreating her? Sansa Stark is a finer reward than you could ever dare hope for.
Oh, God.
And it is past time you were wed.
I was wed.
For this is more than you deserve.
Oh, God.
Tyrion will do as he's bid. As will you.
What do you mean?
You'll marry Sir Loras.
I will not.
The boy is heir to High Garden. Tyrion will secure the north, you will secure the Reach.
No, I won't do it.
Yes, you will. You will do as I command, and you will marry Loras Tyrell. And put an end to the disgusting rumors about you, once and for all.
Father, don't make me do it again, please.
Not another word. My children.
Her little smirk.
You disgraced the Lannister name for far too long.
Karma's a bitch. Oh, her little smirk is so annoying. Oh. I'm glad her little smirk was off her face. That annoys me so much. Anyway, especially for the way that her mind works when it comes, like, just really, really irritating to me, but whatever. Okay, anyway. God, I don't even know where to start. One of the main things that I did want to talk about was Jaime. I don't know, it's just kind of crazy to me because I feel like since he's been with Bree, I feel like a little bit of his character has been shown more when it comes to empathizing, I guess you could say, and choosing the right way to go about things. I don't know if that makes sense. And even when he did not protect, but save her from all of that, interestingly enough, could have been because of sympathy. And it's crazy because we've been known, or at least, you know, we've been shown in Jaime's character to be very like selfish, arrogant, all of these all of these things. And when he was saying that story, I think the entire time, I don't even know, the entire time my face was just like, and it's crazy to think because I don't know, like I wondered too. I was like, well, why didn't he say anything? Why didn't he tell anybody? Like, why? And then when he, said about that to Ned Stark, that exactly makes sense. The moment that Ned just saw him drive the sword into the king, like none of that would have mattered because of his morals and because of his what is the word I was looking for? Not righteous. There's a certain word I'm looking for, but basically, that is insane to me. I did not expect that at all. And now I'm like, well, and you know what's crazy? It's crazy to think because we've seen so much shit that Jaime has done for like the past season 1, season 2, whatever. And we've gotten this, I guess you could say, like pause because, of the whole Bree having to take him. That whole I don't want to say adventure because adventure sounds terrible. That's a bad word to use. But the whole time of like Bree and him being together and their whole trip, basically. We've had like a slight pause from like all the shit that Jaime has done and what, all the planning and everything about that with the Lannisters. So because of that pause, it's like you slightly forget about the shit that he has done where like, it really just like rattles me, where it makes me like angry and frustrated. So because of that pause and then coming into this with like a little bit of character change or a character show, it's just kind of like shifting. This is crazy. It's like shifting the perspective of certain things that he did and, and this is honestly, this is like the first time I've felt like I really wish I like could restart the show, just because up to this point his character has shown a little bit more when it comes to those things. So I want to see if I were to watch the show again, watch season 1, season 2, whatever, see his intentions with certain decisions that he does make and how he goes about it, and like where his hatred and like decision making comes from when we know this part about him. It's just crazy. I just feel like it just shifted everything. Not everything, but you know, close enough. That was crazy. And this could be like this is definitely like my fault for even thinking or hoping this for some reason, but it's just like when it came to Bree and Jamie, which is like when I asked earlier, like, am I wrong for thinking, you know, the attraction between them, whatever. I think it's just because the dynamic with them two is so opposite to me, but there's something that like connects with them. Something about them is just like opposite, but at the same, like opposites attract. Does that make sense? That's what they're kind of giving me. And again, that could also just be my brain kind of hoping, because I don't know. Just everything has shifted, I feel, in my brain when that happened. So I was just like, okay, well, I definitely could be wrong, and you know, for thinking that, but their dynamic is just very interesting to me when it comes to that specifically. Oh, can we talk about Jon Snow too? I'm so happy for him. I love their little dynamic too. She better not look it up, but I love Jon Snow, so I'm really happy that there's some kind of, you know, at least good love correlation, because I feel like I needed that. I love Shays also with Tyrion, and I don't know. I love their relationship. Like, I think that's a very cute dynamic. And then I also love Jon Snow and her name, Ygritte, something like that. Yeah, very happy for him. Also, Stannis' wife, I mean, I get it to a certain point because of the whole, you know, God did this, so you know, you were bound to be the king, and you know, whatever God tells you to do is righteous, is correct, whatever. Still, she's just brainwashed, in my opinion. I don't know. And speaking about the whole God thing, about what she was talking about, like, you cannot sin if whatever. I think it's crazy that, and I've said this before in a different episode, but the belief that each of these groups have, each of them that, you know, that have it, the belief is so, I don't know if powerful is the right word, but you can kind of feel like, yeah, they're bound to be on the throne, you know, of the 7 realms and stuff. And it's just crazy to think, because it seems like each of them are correct in their belief. Like, usually you'd be like, well, if this one believes this and this one believes that, that one is wrong because I just saw proof for this one, if that makes sense. But I feel like each one of them with their belief has been proven correct. So then it's like, well, how does this work? You know? Yeah. I'm just like kind of going over it in my head. We also had the update on Khaleesi. Yeah, I'm trying to think of all the things. There's just so much. I just feel like as everything rolls out, the more it gets jumbled. Oh my god, it's just like so many plots and plans happening all at once, and it's like, holy mother of pearl, like, you just gotta, the only thing I can do is just continue watching. Like, there's nothing, like, what am I gonna think of, you know? Everything, but then I have to keep watching because I need to frick. Okay, we're gonna head over to episode 6. Let me know in the comments if you guys have anything on this episode, because I feel like there's quite a bit in this episode that we got a little bit of information on. So yeah, let's head over to episode 6. Make sure to eat, make sure to rest, and make sure to stay hydrated. I'll see you in a bit.